Good morning. Hello, Yoli Nation. It's Dr. Angie Cross. I am coming from beautiful sunny Arizona, and I hope that this video finds you well and healthy and feeling good today. So I'm excited. I have been with Yoli for about 8.5, 9 years. It's just been such an amazing journey. It's been awesome as far as the experiences and listening to all the testimonies. So I hope that there's something on the video today that inspires you. We are going to be going over the products with Yoli, and I think I have most of them. I usually take all the products. So as we go through, we will answer some questions. So thank you guys for logging on. It's awesome to be part of this journey. So my first question that I want to ask you guys is why is it that you want to feel, well and healthy, and what is your goal? Because, there's so many different things that Yoli can help with. Anything from weight loss, we've had amazing testimonials with weight loss, tons of, anything from 5 pounds to over 100 pounds, you guys. So that's the other thing. Share some great comments as we go through this morning. If you guys have had great experiences, share how much weight you've lost as I go through the products. Maybe put a few extra little comments for other viewers to see what it's helped you with. So I love for things to be interactive, and I always want to educate. And that's one thing special about Yoli is we do educate. We pride ourselves on not just putting people on products and not just signing you up on, a box of products. We want to, myself, along with the other doctors and along with a lot of the Yoli Nation, we are educators. We're wellness warriors. We're trying to just get that health and wellness movement going. So thank you, truly, from the bottom of my heart, if you are on the journey of sharing the mission and if you are on the journey of wellness. So let's get right to it. First of all, a lot of you guys may have started with what's called the Transformation Kit, and that's our 28-day program, and it comes with a little booklet like this. So if you guys did start with that and you didn't take time to actually read this little booklet, this is your roadmap to why and how the actual transformation better body system works. Now we have individual products. So again, I'm a big believer, do what you need for your body, for your health, for your life, right? So we're just messengers. We're here to share a message. But we have all the tools available for you guys. We have the product catalog. It has all the ingredients listed. I will definitely be going over some of the ingredients today in the products, but if you need the details, they're all back here. See that? Yoli has done a really nice job as far as, making information available to us. And keep in mind the products, we have money back guarantee, and I truly believe that everything's competitively priced. So thank you, for making an investment in your health. It's not just, going to Walmart or going to Walgreens and getting a mass-produced product. You really have your hands on good science. You have your hands on good information. So I'm going to start with the Transformation Kit products, and then we'll go through the rest of them. So thank you guys for logging on. It's awesome to see everybody's names popping up. Yes. So Yoli Essential Shakes, we're going to start with that. That is our hormone-free, grass-fed cows, non-denatured whey. So basically it's very raw, whole, wholesome whey, non-denatured whey. Whey is a really good source of protein. It's bioavailable, meaning it gets into our cells very quickly, very easily, because it's not processed like a lot of the other products. So keep that in mind. How they process it is so pure and it's so natural. It's sweetened with stevia. All of our products are sweetened with stevia. All of our products are live enzymes, vitamins, and minerals, freeze-dried, so they're really meant to be natural and in their good state. I love this because it has no antibiotics added to it because it's from grass-fed cows over in a clean source, okay? There's no hormones added. The protein shakes are really good to start the day off, and they also help build muscle, right? We don't want to just lose weight. We want to burn fat. We want to stay lean. This helps with muscle production, and so that we turn that flab into nice lean muscle. The other thing that I've really enjoyed about this product is it has high quality amino acids. And what that means is, and I didn't really tell you guys much about myself, but quickly, I've been a practicing chiropractor and acupuncturist for over 15 years. And I've done a lot with functional medicine and hormone testing and neurotransmitter testing, genetic testing, done a lot of just studying in the field of health and science. And I love this because it actually can be the precursor to our neurotransmitters. So it's great. We call it our happy shakes because you need high quality amino acids, which are the precursors to all of our brain chemistry like serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin, all of the good chemicals that make us feel happy. So if you take the shake and you wonder, you know, I just feel good, I feel overall better, that's why, is because you're increasing your neurotransmitters. Good? Okay, moving on to Alkaline. Alkaline, you guys, these are my little magic pills that I take every single day. People say I don't like to take pills. You know what? Nobody does, but the reality is soil has changed, stress levels has changed, pollution, just living in our environment today. You know, anywhere from down here in Phoenix with all the traffic, or LA, or, you know, the big cities with all the traffic and the air pollution, back to the Midwest where, you know, it might be so-called no smog and cleaner, but you also have a lot of the fertilizer and the chemicals that are in the air, especially in the spring, just because of the farming practices. So Alkaline, you guys, it helps to remove toxins, it helps to remove acidic waste. This stabilizes pH, so we have the pH scale, anything from acidic to alkaline, right? And for those of you guys who remember 7th and 8th grade, the pH scale is very important, and it what governs life, right? So if something gets too acidic, it can, let me back up. It's not bad because some things are meant to be acidic, like your stomach acid, right? You need hydrochloric acid to break down food. And we also need certain amounts of acidity to help break down like certain organisms, or, you know, it's how the ecosystem works. But most of the time, people are overly acidic. So they're tending towards that acidic level instead of the alkaline. So alkaline is, it's just healthier. It's where there's more oxygen available. It's where more life can come, you know, into our bodies. But acidity is where sometimes if we're overly acidic, we get inflammation, and we get stiff, and we start hurting, and things just don't work right, or we feel toxic, or no matter what you're trying, you can't lose weight. And this, I truly believe I've seen so many great miracles over the last couple of years because it helps remove that acid overload, okay? So it's going to make your body on the more alkaline side. It's going to remove that acidity, and it's going to help stabilize the pH in your body. It's great for exercise. Had my great exercise this morning, and it's awesome for recovery. So Alkaline is just, it gets in there and gets rid of some of that extra lactic acid. So Alkaline is one of those products where I've been on, you know, I've been on all the products from day one. I love my shakes. We talked about that. I love the Alkaline. I've taken that every single day since day one because I work out, I have stress, you know, I have children, I run a business, and have a busy life. So if that is you, definitely Alkaline. Probiotics, you guys, these are awesome. Way before Yoli even came into my life, which I know is truly a blessing, and it's been such a great experience. But probiotics, I was, you know, promoting probiotics for years before Yoli ever came into existence. So that's when I knew that this company knew what they were doing, because I knew that, you know, 9 years ago, it wasn't as talked about as in the past maybe 4 or 5 years with probiotics. So I know a lot of you guys have heard of this word, But remember, 9 years ago, 10 years ago, when Yoli was first starting, which, by the way, you guys, it's been around for over 10 years. So it's a very solid company led by very reputable, experienced men in the industry and with the business. But the fact that they had probiotics, I'm like, these guys are smart. They know what they're doing. And the fact that they talked about pH then, 10 years ago, is amazing, you guys. This company, you know, really knows what they're doing. So back to Pure. Pure is, it's a digestive formula. So again, I am a firm believer that almost everybody needs probiotics now because there's so much stress can destroy our gut, and toxicity can destroy our gut, and we can get into things called leaky gut syndrome or food sensitivities or allergies. So if you have allergies or, you know, skin issues, all of those things, it can be resolved because what happens is the probiotics are the good bacteria, right? So we need a certain amount of good bacteria in our body to help fight off the bad bacteria or the bad candida. You can get candida overgrowth. So if you're constantly craving sugar, you know, it can just be because you have too much of that overgrowth. The good bacteria helps balance that out, okay? So this is gonna help balance out all of the gut flora, which is our microbiome. It's our organisms in our gut. It's gonna get rid of the bad. It's gonna bring in the good. It's gonna be extra insurance. I also like it because it works with the actual movement of the bowels. So a lot of people, you guys, they are either, you know, we each have our own sewer system. And you're either going too fast or too slow, or, you know, your body can't decide and you might have IBS. Getting some good bacteria in your body is amazing. So it's just really good bacteria to go in and help with all sorts of things. Okay, what's next in the transformation kit? Passion, I've already had my energy drink. I know a lot of you guys love Passion. Tell me which flavor you guys like the best, and tell me what you've noticed best about this. I have had so many people say, you know, it's been so good to get off of coffee, and it actually saves money, right? Because sometimes the coffee habit is not cheap either. If you're a Starbucks person, or if you're somebody that, you know, was in the coffee habit, coffee is acidic. And, you know, it can be natural because it's grown from the earth, so I'm not completely opposed to it. It just depends how it's grown and processed. But this is a great alternative just while you're getting your body alkaline and healthy. It's got the B vitamins. It's got super fruits in there. It's sweetened with stevia. Excuse me, it's got the green tea extract. So this is great because it's got 110 milligrams of green tea caffeine, which is a good natural source of caffeine. But the other thing is you don't crash, right? How many of you guys like Passion because you don't feel like you crash and burn throughout the day? But this gives you a nice energy, and then it keeps you up. It's also really good for mental focus and clarity because it's got GABA in here, you guys. GABA is really, it's a good brain support, so that's what keeps us, it gives us the energy with the green tea, but then it keeps us nice and stable throughout the day, and it helps with focus. So it's got, let's see, what else does it have? Olive leaf, yerba mate, acai berry. So it's a great formula. So I would keep this to maybe 2 to 3 servings a day, just because we don't need that extra caffeine. And I've had a lot of people say, you know, with their attention issues, it's great. So it helps with that. So that was the transformation kit. So keep in mind, if you are doing the actual the Better Body System, those are the 4 products: the shakes, the Alkalite, the Pure, the probiotics, and then the Passion. Those are the products involved with that. Make sure that you read your booklet, and I love it because Yoli gives us examples of healthy proteins, healthy carbohydrates, vegetables. They also have a calendar where it's all kind of mapped out, what you should be eating on what days. And look at this, we get to eat real food. This is exactly why I loved, you know, signing on with Yoli. Is it's not just shakes and puddings, or it's not just all one category. That's the other thing, you guys. I get so many questions like, what about keto, and what about paleo, and what about, intermittent fasting, and how is this different, and how are those good, and how are so it can become confusing. And I'll be honest, it gets confusing for me. And I am a healthcare provider, and I study the research out there. But at the end of the day, here's my philosophy. I like this program the best just because you can eat all the food categories, and I'm a firm believer that I believe God designed our body to eat the food from the earth. He put berries on the earth. He put avocados and healthy fats on the earth. He put whole, salmon and fish, and he put protein in chickens and cows, and he put grains and beautiful sweet potatoes. And, he put sugar cane and all of that on the earth for a reason. So this is nice because you can have all of the food groups, and we teach you about what to eat and when to eat, and timing is important. The other thing is I like that we get to change the biochemistry. So that's the other thing to keep in mind. It's not just all fat, right? And yes, I'm not saying those other ways don't work, because they do. But for me, I want a lifestyle change. I want something that's sustainable, something that's going to help me manage my weight and keep it off. You guys, I have done a great job with losing the weight and keeping it off over all these years. You might gain 5 or 10 pounds back and forth, but overall, I am in my mid-40s, and I feel good. I feel way better than I did in my 30s and my 20s. And I feel like I have the whole complete picture wrapped up into a nice little package now. And I do a lot of my healthy fats. I do my carb cycling. I, avoid the sugar, and it's a lifestyle. So every once in a while, you are going to be able to, treat yourself to, a birthday, like it's my birthday, this week. So it's like, I might want to have a piece of something, but that's what this is about. It's lifestyle. You're not going to go back and gain your weight back if you're on one of those others where now all of a sudden you start eating, all the foods again and the different categories of foods. So, that's what I like. Sorry to get off on my rant. Flex is really good, you guys. This is awesome for, like joints and joint pain, and because it has anti-inflammatory in here, it's got a lot of the herbs for your joints. So it's got bromelain and boswellia. Those are amazing anti-inflammatories, huge anti-inflammatories. It's got devil's claw root. It's got the hyaluronic acid. It's got the collagen. It's got glucosamine. Let's see what else. It's got the ginger root, which is great, and apple extract. So you guys, this is really good. The other thing it helps is for like back pain and knee pain and joints. And as a chiropractor, I love this. This is one of my favorites. But the other thing that I love is the fact that this is good for gut problems. So if you have a complicated case, or if you are a complicated gut person, or have some of those issues going on with leaky gut syndrome, add Flex, because it has all that extra collagen, it has all the extra anti-inflammatories. So it's beautiful to add for gut problems or, major inflammation. Flex is good. I like the names. These are easy to remember. Dream is really good for sleep. This is good for sleep, but it also is really good for stress. So it's got the valerian root, alpha-lipoic acid. It's got milk thistle, which is really good, lemon balm, GABA, more GABA to help balance us out. It's got the melatonin, and it's got 5-HTP. This is huge. This is such a good formula. It's hard to find something with 5-HTP, but this has 5-HTP, which is a precursor to serotonin. Yes, 5-HTP helps to produce more serotonin, so it helps us feel good. This is why it's such a big stress formula. I would say 1 to 2 at night before you go to bed. I would not do this one if you are pregnant, though, just because of some of the herbs in this one. So be cautious for that. Minerals, this is one of my favorite. I know it's hard to see maybe because of the glare, but minerals are, oh my gosh, these are power pack little, they're just awesome, but they help with sleep. They help with thyroid. So they have, the iodine in here. the magnesium, zinc, selenium, copper, chromium. You guys, this is good for diabetics because it's got the chromium in there, and it's got selenium and zinc, like I said. So when you have thyroid issues, you have to convert T4 into the active form of T3, and you need certain minerals, selenium and zinc mainly, to convert that thyroid so that it can actually be made into the active form. And it's also got the iodine, so this is really good. It's so good for, like, you know, muscle cramps or PMS. This is really good for, because it's got that extra, all the extra minerals. If you guys feel low on energy or depressed or, you know, just dull right now, or especially during the winter for the Midwest friends, this would be really good to add in, just because minerals bring energy back to our body. That's another reason, you know, the Alkalite has some minerals in it, but this has way more. So sometimes maybe you just need both of them, and that will help with energy. It helps with moods. It helps with all those fun things. Omegas. The omegas are really good. They are good for brain health and heart health, and they're good for putting out fire. So it's a nice balance of the EPA and the DHA. It also, you know, there's tons and tons of research out there with how omegas are good for cardiac support. So the omegas are great to add in if you're not doing essential fatty acids. Make sure that, you know, you're adding those in. The digestive enzymes, you guys, these are really good to just add with food. I recommend taking these about 10 to 20 minutes prior to eating. So digestive enzymes are these are one of my favorites, okay? So again, prior to Yoli, as a healthcare practitioner, and I did a lot with nutritional supplements, and I did a lot with advising people with herbs and, you know, just a lot of gut issues and health issues. But these were two that I was promoting to people all the time. Probiotics and enzymes, all the time. So again, when I first partnered with Yoli, I'm like, you know what, these guys are awesome. They put together a solid company with solid science and products. But digestive enzymes are really good for breaking down food. And it's a very fast-growing problem and epidemic right now because so many people are low in their digestive function, because what happens is the more stressed people are, it shuts off their digestion. So we have two nervous systems. We have the sympathetic nervous system, which is where fight or flight or stress happens, right? And then we have the parasympathetic nervous system, which is where rest and digest happen. So one's like the gas and one's like the brakes, right? The sympathetic versus the parasympathetics. But the digestive process, you guys, has to have a calm state. That's why I've done, you know, a series on like eating and, you know, been talking a lot about slow down when you eat, because you need to be in that parasympathetic response to digest and to release your good enzymes. But in the meantime, these are great because people won't slow down many times, and people are just so quick and they're on the go and they're stressed out and their digestive system is hurting. So this is really good to add in. It's just, it helps break down fats, carbohydrates, and proteins. It's proteolytic enzymes, and it's really good to break down all of that. It's got protease and bromelain, so it's another good thing if you have any sort of inflammatory issues going on. It helps put out the fire. It helps digest. It helps eat things up. I always say it's kind of like a little Pac-Man, right? So it will scavenge your body and your systems, and it actually just gets in there and eats debris. So digestive enzymes are really good. Vitamins. I am a firm believer that everybody needs, you know, just a little extra, because we don't get it from the soil today because the farming practices and just things are depleted. So this has all of your basic vitamins in here. It also has a nice cardiac support because it's got the ubiquinol, which is the most active, powerful form of CoQ10. So, and also, if you know anybody who's on any statin drugs, you need that CoQ10. You need a good, powerful ubiquinol because that actually blocks that pathway. So I would definitely do that. It's got cinnamon. So cinnamon is good for blood sugar. It's got the quercetin. Let's see what else. this is such small writing. Lycopene, it's got the grapeseed extract, olive leaf extract, lutein in here. So this is also really good for eye health. So if you have any eye struggles, take the vitamins. It might help bring your eyes back. Truth, who loves truth? Tell me how many of you guys watching this are loving truth, especially during the winter for your antioxidant. So people who are out there doing like emergency or I think it's called airborne, you know, things like that. You guys, this is cheaper and it's healthier and it's better. It's got all of the good vitamins in there to help with your immune system. It's got the pomegranate, it's got the camu, mangosteen, white tea extract, resveratrol. You guys, this is such a good formula for vitamin C and for overall just drinking. You know, if you get bored with water, have a truth. It's so good. This is really good. So this does not have any caffeine. This is good for kids or like pregnant moms who don't want to consume the caffeine, which I don't recommend. So truth is really good for that. All of these products, you guys, come in canisters or stick packs. And my next one is, I don't have a canister on hand, but I have stick packs because I take it to the gym with me. But it's called Fun. And this is our sports electrolyte hydration kit, or product, I should say. It's flavored with lemon lime. So if you like Gatorade, or let's just rephrase that. Let's try to get off the Gatorade. Let's try to get off the Powerade and the soda pop, you guys. Oh my gosh, if I do nothing more than tell you to stop drinking all of those overpriced, sugary, chemical, fake colored, filled, you know, drinks and beverages and just buy. It's a transfer buy, you guys. This is less than 99 cents a serving, okay? So I don't know where you can go and buy that, and it's healthy. No sugar, 5 calories a serving, okay? So it has sweetened with stevia. This is great because it's got electrolytes and it's got branch chain amino acids. So for all my athletes out there and people who know about the athletic world, this is really good to add in. It's also really good during the summer. I know that it's cold right now and it's a winter, but keep in mind when summer comes, you guys, keep this around and buy extra. This is really good when you're sweating and you're working out, or if you happen to be a construction worker or your husband is one, or a farmer, or somebody who's outside a lot. Make sure that they're hydrating. This is also, I feel like I could like go on and on with all of the products, but I'm trying to keep this to a half hour, so we'll wrap it up here quick. But this is really good for Charlie horses. So if you get muscle spasms or Charlie horses or foot cramps, this is good because it has the extra magnesium in it and the electrolytes. The other cool thing that people might not recognize is there's actually 1 serving of Alkalite in each serving. So 1 capsule of Alkalite in every serving. Isn't that amazing? I love it. Let's see. Oh, Resolve. You know what? I totally forgot to talk about Resolve when we talked about the transformation kit in the beginning. So if you're just jumping on, joining, we went through the transformation kit earlier, which were the 4 main products. But Resolve is a brand new product that they just added. It's got the fiber. So this is a really good product for helping like with going to the bathroom. It also helps you feel full. So if you feel like you're hungry all the time, my question is, if you feel hungry all the time, you guys, you know, like just really ask yourself, what are you thinking about, you know, and could you be using food with emotions? You know, I'm also a meditation instructor, so I teach meditation and I do a lot of the mind-body work with my patients in the community, but a lot of things have emotional issues. So, but this is good. So if you feel hungry all the time, it will help you feel fuller. I also like this for hormones because it helps push the extra estrogen out of the body. A lot of times people have too much estrogen in their system, so this will help kind of push that along. It's got apple cider vinegar. I know a lot of people have heard of the old home remedies, or your grandma probably does the apple cider vinegar. There's actually apple cider vinegar in here, and it's just good for overall health and wellness. This is not needed necessarily every single day, just kind of use it as needed, but it is a nice extra product that you guys can put in into your diet. Lean greens, you guys, this is like truly one of my favorites. When the company announced this a few years ago at conference that they were releasing the lean greens, I was like, yes, you know. And to be honest, we as some of the Yoli doctors who are out there, you know, helping, we asked Yoli, you know, can you guys put together a green product? And they did. So again, this is such a great company. They listened to the field doctors. They listened to the request. They also made enzymes at our request too, because this is great for digesting extra protein, because you are doing a higher protein diet, so the enzymes are good. And if you're constipated, add the enzymes in. It's good for like constipation. And same with the probiotics. Sometimes if you have constipation, you might need to add an extra one in, maybe earlier in the day. So you might need 3 or 4 a day versus just 2 that they recommend. But back to the lean greens. It has wheatgrass, Corellia, spirulina. The green, it's called Alkaphyte, and it's got 2,700 milligrams of just hardcore green, super alkalizing, let's see, parsley, beetroot powder, broccoli powder. It's got spinach, kale, green tea extract, cabbage powder, ashwagandha. You guys, this is a great super like formula. I'm gonna just stay on this forever. So anyway, don't go through the effort of having to do all the juicing. You know, juicing, and I have a great juicer, and you know, I go in spurts like everybody, but it takes so much time and energy to juice and to prepare it, and money. You guys, this is so much cheaper. Just go out, just for all the things that you would have to buy, this is it in probably 99 cents a serving. Not even 99 cents a serving, and it keeps your body healthy. This is good to get people through plateaus. So I usually do 2 or 3 servings of that a day. Lemon, this happens to be off of my lemon tree in my backyard, but add lemon wherever you can to food, to water, to your fun or your truth, or even the green drink. You know, lemon is such Mother Nature's like most amazing thing ever, because it helps to detoxify. It helps with the lymphatic system. It helps with the liver. So that's a great thing. So I'm going to just quickly go through the pages to make sure we got it. So we talked about Dream, good for sleep. We talked about the greens, which are great. The Fun is it's good for sports hydration. Alkalite and Pure, those are going to be 2 that I stay on forever. So these are my magic formulas. So if you're like, you know, what do I stay on? What do I take? Do I have to take all of it? You don't have to take all of it. You know, just take whatever you can and just get as much into your body as possible. Eat healthy. This is a lifestyle change. This is not a life sentence. This is not a diet. So if you think this is a diet, you are mistaken. This is a lifestyle program. It's a wellness program. It is not a diet. This is, I've been following this system for, you know, going on 9 years. So it's not hard. It's just easy. You just change what you eat, and you know that you're putting good things back into your body. Probiotics are great. They keep all the good bacteria in. They keep your immune system going. They keep your bowels working. Oh, the one we didn't talk about was Defend. And I don't have any Defend on me. I probably have it over in my kitchen cabinet. But Defend it's a blend of good mushrooms. It's really good for your immune system. So if you feel like you're getting sick, take a couple Defend. That is a super powerful one as far as, let's see what's all in it. Bovine Colostrum. Okay, and I just went to the back page. Remember, this is all it's all available. You can find out all the products or all the ingredients either online or in your kit. Colostrum, you guys, is a mother's first milk. It's loaded. I'm talking loaded with antibiotics, like natural antibiotics. So it's loaded with antibodies to really blast through any infections. It's got holy basil. That's a great leaf extract. It's got the mushrooms, astragalus, bee pollen, turmeric, you guys, papaya, echinacea. It's got more mushrooms, vitamin C, zinc, selenium. So Defend is so good. Great things. Don't take Defend if you're pregnant, though, just because of the extra mushrooms and herbs, and especially the echinacea you don't want to take when you're pregnant, okay? But it's good. It's good to take if you feel like you're running down with something. Vitamins we talked about, digestive enzymes or the little Pac-Man. We talked about minerals for sleep and thyroid and just overall energy and moods. Omegas are great for brain health. The shakes they taste delicious. Yeah, I just made mine. I'm behind schedule this morning, working out and having my shake, so I'm gonna drink my shake right when I'm done. Let's see, passion. One thing I forgot to talk about was thermal burn. So thermal burn, you guys, if you don't, for whatever reason, like the flavor of any of the passion, which we have all sorts of great flavors, strawberry, kiwi, and grape, and black raspberry, and berry, and watermelon, all sorts of flavors. But for whatever reason, if you don't like it and you still want that energy, you can get the capsules. They're called thermal burn. No different, just the fact that they're in a capsule versus a drink. The other thing is they don't have stevia in it, so for whatever reason, if you are sensitive to stevia, you could do the thermal burn, which is great that you wouldn't get the stevia. Okay? It also has raspberry ketones, but just a little, not enough to, really make a big difference. Lifestyle kits are also available, so once you're done with your transformation kit, you can always go on a lifestyle kit. And that's all I have for you guys today. So I am so grateful that you joined. Reach out to whoever introduced you to Yoli and let them know if you want to order more products or add something or change maybe something. You can always call customer service. If you have any specific questions with any of the ingredients or anything, just email customer service, cs@yoli.com. If you are wanting to try it for different reasons, like I said, it's not just weight loss, it's also for all sorts of health issues and detoxification. So with that said, I hope you guys have a great day. We'll be doing more of these educational videos to help you out along your journey. So keep up the good work. Just take one day at a time. Don't get overwhelmed. Drink lots of water. And make sure that when you are doing your higher protein diet that you're picking clean sources of meat. Try to have organic whenever possible. And most of all, just stay happy. Surround yourself with good people. Stay out of drama. Just say no to some things that no longer feed you. Just stay happy. Life is precious and short, and it seems like it's getting busier and crazier some days. But just, what? Thank goodness for Yoli and our support to you and to each other, that this is a beautiful journey we're on together. So have a great day, you guys.